Night doesn't favor the biggest. Tiny bats rule the insect sky. Owls win with silence. Snakes are deadliest when they barely move. Spiders look delicate, yet their snares endure. The Black Panther vanishes the blacker the coat, the cleaner they disappear. In the Amazon, one amber stare drowns out every roar. On Europe's grasslands, a single whisper of grass can decide a life. Festivals teach us to fear the dark. Nature uses it to hold the balance. What should unsettle us more, the night itself, or the cold precision of those who hunt within it? Moist air rides the spine of the forest. A thin crescent stitches silver across the canopy. In Borneo, a cave mouth exhales and a ribbon of wings bursts out. Bats dive into the dark, each firing high-frequency pulses and reading the echoes to sketch the sky around them. Echolocation mapping by sound fine enough to pick up a falling winged termite. The wind shifts. Across the Hungarian grasslands, the hush is thick. An owl skims the grass. Velvet-like fringes on the wings shred little air vortices, so the glide makes almost no sound. Asymmetrical ears, a broad facial disc, together they funnel and time a faint rustle with pinpoint accuracy. The moon slides lower over the Sonoran Desert on the US-Mexico border. Sand cools fast. A diagonal, J-shaped track appears side-winding. The snake cycles 2 contact points so it won't sink. Tongue flicks to sample the air. Molecules delivered to the vomeronasal organ. Jacobson's organ inside the palate. A smell-taste tuned for night. Heat-sensing pits between eye and nostril let it see warm bodies in the black. At the edge of West African forest, a sheet of silk holds a bead of dew like glass. Spider silk is a special protein, high strength to weight, elastic enough to soak up shock. Deep in the Amazon, a black body slides along a river margin. Melanism pigment mutation that turns the coat dark drinks the weak moonlight. Rosettes ghost in and out under oblique beams. The night is calm and tight as a drawn bow. A flash of rain, then quiet. Air thick with insects. Borneo bats spiral into a narrow gyre. Acoustic maps overlap with barely a bump. One termite beats off rhythm. A hard bank, a clean mid-air scoop. In Hungary, a crosswind ticks the grass. The owl drops lower, holds the wings, then lets itself fall the last half meter so the talons lock on the vole before our ears even catch a wing beat. In Sonora, the wind snips the scent trail. The snake stills its own breathing for a heartbeat to quiet the baseline and waits for the heat trace to pop. The strike is spring-loaded, must be right the first time. Every miss burns energy in a hard country. West Africa. A net-casting spider doesn't wait on a wheel web. It hangs a tiny hand net at a leaf edge, senses a micro-vibration. A moth skims past. Drop, wrap. On black water in the Amazon, amber eyes glint behind lianas. Capybaras drift toward the shallows, the surface dark as glass. The jaguar changes angle, squeezes the gap to a few body lengths. One wrong step and a young caiman will slap the water. It chooses a memorized path, skirts thin mud, slides over a fallen trunk, then launches. The finishing bite targets skull or nape, cutting the command line. Between blows, the night sharpens the tests. Rain turns leaves into little mirrors that bounce sound. Bats shift pulse frequency and altitude to avoid noisy zones. Owls must account for wire fences and twitchy gusts. Serrated wing edges keep adjustments near noiseless. Snakes juggle speed and signature, faster to catch a thermal trail, slower to keep scent tight, and tracks discreet. Dew loads the casting net. The spider takes it down, reabsorbs silk to recycle protein, stitches a new one in minutes. The jaguar reads water, wind, and far-off alarm calls. Rainforest isn't as boundless as it looks. Its invisible runways live in memory. The science sits right here at the grass line. Bat echolocation at very high frequencies resolves tiny targets in thousandths of a second. Asymmetric ears give owls precise elevation. Pit organs sense temperature differences of only a few tenths of a degree. Spider silk dissipates energy like a natural shock absorber. Melanism lowers reflectance, erasing a body's edges under moonlight. Dawn lays a silver hem on the treetops. Dew pulls back from the grass tips. Traces fade, eyes dim, webs empty. The diagonal track gets blown smooth. But the energy banked and the lessons learned will shape the next circuits when the night returns on the moon's schedule. Cities switch on, the forest switches off, the dark steps into the wings. The stage remains set. Wind, water, leaves. Stand still at first light, and you can still hear something not of day. A whisper of grass, a near soundless whoosh, a heavy drop. When darkness closes again, the old question presses the ribs. In a world without lights, which sense arrives first? The cheetah slender, almost fragile, roams the Masai Mara in Kenya. It lacks the bulk of a lion. It lacks the crushing jaws of a leopard. Yet it carries a weapon no other predator can match. Pure speed. How can such a delicate frame transform into the fastest land animal on Earth? At dawn on the Serengeti plains of northern Tanzania, the first light spreads across an endless ocean of golden grass. Mist lingers over the banks of the Grumeti River, where herds of Thompson's gazelles gather to drink. The scene looks calm, yet danger waits in silence. Hidden low in the grass, a slender shadow fixes its eyes on a target. The cheetah, the hunter of speed. Unlike lions that vanish into tall grass, or leopards that perch high in the acacia trees, the cheetah must gamble on open ground. Its body has been shaped by evolution into a weapon built for speed. A long, flexible spine like a spring, light bones, slim legs, a tail that works like a rudder, and an oversized chest to house powerful lungs and a racing heart. Every detail serves one purpose: acceleration. This is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of breaking 100 kilometers an hour. Yet that burst lasts less than a minute. Beyond that, the body overheats and the engine fails. This female has been watching the gazelles since sunrise. She singles out a young one straying from its mother. Her chest rises, then explosion. In just 3 seconds, she reaches the velocity of a sports car at full throttle. Each stride covers 7 meters. Air rips past her body, legs strike the earth like drums. The gazelle veers left, then right. The cheetah's tail whips like a rudder, correcting each turn. Then, the strike, Claws latch, a body crashes to the dust. In an instant, the chase is over, but triumph is fleeting. Her heart pounds over 200 beats a minute. Heat floods her muscles. She collapses beside the kill, gasping. And at that moment, the scavengers arrive. 3 hyenas lumber out from the riverbank, circling, laughing. Their strength and numbers overwhelm her. Within minutes, the gazelle is theirs. For the cheetah, speed wins the hunt, but rarely the meal. On these plains, half of all successful chases end in theft. Across the border, in Kenya's Masai Mara, a different story unfolds. 3 male cheetahs form a coalition, often brothers from the same litter. Unlike solitary females, they hunt together, turning weakness into strategy. Their target today, a strong adult gazelle. The chase erupts. One drives the herd, another cuts the angle, and the third delivers the final blow. Dust explodes, hooves scatter. Within seconds, victory. This time the meal belongs to them. Cooperation, rare among big cats, has tipped the balance. Back in the Serengeti, near the edge of the Ngorongoro Reserve, a mother cheetah walks with her 3 cubs, barely 8 weeks old. They tumble through the grass, still clueless about the hunt. For her, every step is survival and a lesson. She picks a smaller prey to demonstrate. Stalk, burst, strike. These moments will decide their future. The odds are brutal. Up to 70% of cubs die in their first year, taken by lions, hyenas, even eagles. Those who survive carry the legacy of speed. Yet speed is always a gamble. Near the Mara River one evening, another female makes the wrong choice, an adult gazelle too strong. The chase drags on beyond a minute. Her stride falters, her lungs scream, her body overheats. She stumbles, collapses, gasping in the dust. The limits of biology revealed, unmatched velocity, but no endurance. That is the price of extreme evolution. As the sun dips behind the acacias, the Serengeti turns crimson. This is the golden hour for cheetahs when lions are still hidden and hyenas have not yet gathered. They rarely hunt by night. Their eyes cannot pierce the darkness like true nocturnal hunters. Instead, they master timing, choosing the narrow window when the plains are theirs alone. The cheetah will never rule the savannah, but it remains essential. By taking the young, the weak, it keeps the herds healthy, the ecosystem in balance. Its fragile presence is proof that survival does not always belong to the strongest. Sometimes it belongs to the swiftest. In the fading light, a mother and her cubs vanish into the tall grass of the Serengeti. The wind swallows their tracks, and one question lingers. In a world ruled by power and dominance, will speed alone be enough to secure their future? Over the frozen skies of Alaska, a white shadow dives like lightning. Wings span more than 2 meters wide, slicing through the icy wind along the cliffs of Prince William Sound. In a single wing beat, talons strike the water, hauling a silver salmon into the air. This is the bald eagle, the ultimate hunter of speed and strength in the north. But what makes it the undisputed ruler of these cold and endless skies? Morning breaks over the lower Chilkat River in Alaska. The cold wind carries the scent of the sea across the tall evergreens. The sky glows pale blue, and the surface of the water flashes like glass. On a bare branch near the shore, a bald eagle stands motionless. Everything seems calm, but beneath the river's surface, thousands of salmon are surging upstream to spawn. The eagle knows this. It doesn't waste energy. It simply adjusts its wings, letting the wind hold it steady. In a land where every calorie can mean survival, stillness becomes a weapon. From afar, the faint sound of rippling water and a lone raven's call break the silence. Nature's pulse quickens. Flash of silver at the water's edge. Instantly, the eagle shifts from stillness to speed. Wings open wide, head low, talons poised. No cry. The impact erupts in a spray of water. Its talons pierce the scales, gripping the writhing fish. With one powerful beat, it lifts a 2-kilogram salmon into the air. Proof of the immense strength hidden in those wings, able to lift 4 times the bird's own weight. But the hunt isn't over. A rival osprey dives from the distance, aiming to steal the prize. The 2 predators twist in the sky, wings cutting close, talons flashing in the light. The eagle rolls mid-air, using gravity and the wind to its advantage. An acrobatic maneuver few raptors can perform. It steadies itself, clutching the fish tighter, then climbs higher until the intruder retreats. In this world, victory doesn't always belong to the strongest, but to the one who masters timing and endurance. That's how the bald eagle has endured for millennia. ion, hollow, but strong enough to slice through bone. Each motion precise, deliberate. The eagle pauses often, scanning the horizon for crows lurking nearby. Even in abundance, caution is survival. A gust from the bay sweeps past, carrying the smell of salt and blood. Below, the salmon continue their final journey upstream. And above, the eagle watches guardian and predator woven into the endless rhythm of this wild land. Biologists see the bald eagle not only as a symbol of power, but as a measure of ecological health. Its comeback after the DDT ban became a lesson in nature's resilience, proof that life rebounds when given the chance. The bald eagle is a living sensor of the ecosystem's balance, reminding us that strength lies in harmony. As dusk falls over the Wrangell Mountains, the sun burns red behind the pines. The eagle spreads its wings and glides across a still lake. Golden light shimmers over its white feathers. In that moment, it's no longer a hunter, it's the spirit of the wilderness itself, carried by wind and eternity. Everything quiets, leaving only the rhythm of its wings echoing across the open sky. And as its shadow fades beyond the horizon, one question lingers. In a world increasingly ruled by humans, flying away with the wings of the bald eagle. The waters of the Amazon lie still, like a mirror. Suddenly, a faint ripple breaks the silence, then vanishes. Two round eyes emerge from the hyacinths, cold, unmoving. In that moment, the rainforest holds its breath. Not a stone, not a branch, but an anaconda, the dark giant of the swamps. It waits, one mistake from its prey, and the river will explode. Who will survive when this giant strikes? In the Orinoco Basin, on the border of Venezuela and Colombia, the first light of day spreads across brown-red waters. A peaceful scene unfolds. Catfish stir below, kingfishers dive like arrows. Howler monkeys call from the treetops. Yet beneath the surface, the green anaconda, the largest snake on Earth, remains motionless. Some reach 8 meters, weighing over 200 kilos. Their dark green scales, mottled with black, render them almost invisible. In rivers, marshes, and flooded forests, stillness is the ultimate weapon. They sense every shift in the water. The faint stir of a flock of whistling ducks, the splash of a peccary at the shore, nothing escapes. Anacondas don't need to hunt daily. One great meal can sustain them for weeks, even months. That is why each ambush is a razor's edge between success and starvation. Night descends. Moonlight drapes the Orinoco in silver. The snake begins to glide out from the reeds, soundless, immense. Its body coils through the dark. Then prey appears. A capybara, the world's largest rodent, steps down to drink. Ears twitch, eyes scan, muscles tense. Yet water is both sanctuary and trap. In a flash, the river erupts. The anaconda lunges, coils clamping around the capybara. The squeeze crushes its chest, stealing every breath. No venom, no fatal bite, only raw muscle. Each frantic struggle tightens the grip. Within minutes, the fight is over. In slow motion, the snake's eyes remain calm, its body relentless. Once still, the feast begins. Its jaws unhinge, stretching wide, swallowing a body larger than its own head. The process lasts hours, but this is what evolution designed it for. Yet in the Amazon, no hunt is guaranteed. Even giants face danger. In Brazil's Pantanal wetlands, another predator lurks, the black caiman. Reaching 7 meters, armed with jaws of bone-crushing power, it can challenge the anaconda itself. As the snake constricts its prey, a surge of water announces the caiman's arrival. The river churns into chaos. Two titans collide beneath the murk. The caiman snaps, searching for a grip. The anaconda coils tighten, refusing to surrender its kill. A brutal contest of power. The caiman has bite force unmatched, but the snake has flexibility in water's embrace. Minutes drag. Finally, the caiman releases, sinking back into the depths. The anaconda, still wrapped around the capybara, slips away into deeper, safer waters. Dawn returns to the Orinoco. The sky glows with amber and rose. Beneath the hyacinths, the anaconda lies still, body swollen with its hard-won prize. For weeks, it will not move, locked in slow digestion. Around it, the forest continues. The cries of monkeys, the wings of parrots, the distant bellow of caimans. Yet somewhere in the brown current, a massive shape stirs again. With muscle forged by evolution, with camouflage perfected by shadow, the green anaconda embodies survival. But in this Amazon world where jaguars, caimans, and piranhas also reign, can it truly be the undisputed master? That question lingers, like the endless whisper of the rainforest, long after the screen fades to black. Off the coast of Guadalupe Island, Mexico, the ocean is calm, almost still. Then, a shadow slides beneath the waves. No splash, no sound. Only a dorsal fin cutting through the deep blue light. The great white shark, the name alone carries fear. But beyond the stories and the teeth, what is it, really? Predator built to kill, or a masterpiece of evolution, a survivor from the age of dinosaurs still ruling the seas today. Beneath the cold waters of the South Atlantic, a shadow moves in silence, massive, ancient, patient. The great white shark, a predator that has survived for at least 16 million years, remains one of nature's most refined designs for power and precision. No roars, no claws, just pure efficiency in motion. In the misty waters of Gansbai, South Africa, where the temperature drops to barely 14 degrees, this apex hunter reigns. Its torpedo-shaped body, more than 4 meters long, slices through the sea with effortless speed. Each stroke of its tail sends it surging forward, accelerating past 50 kilometers an hour, an underwater missile built by evolution. Yet beneath that armor lies a masterpiece of perception. Its eyes contain a reflective layer called tapetum lucidum, letting it see clearly in the darkness hundreds of meters deep. Its snout is covered with ampullae of Lorenzini, tiny organs that sense the faintest electric fields, even the heartbeat of prey hidden in the sand. Where light fades and color dies, the shark reads the sea through smell, vibration, and electricity. Above the surface, Cape fur seals play near the shore, unaware of the danger below. The shark circles, muscles tightening. Then, a single thrust, it rockets upward. The impact explodes in spray, the seal vanishes, and silence returns. This vertical strike, known as a breach attack, is the great white's signature: swift, brutal, and breathtakingly precise. Filmmakers may wait weeks for one perfect shot, because the shark never wastes energy. If it misses, it waits, sometimes for days. When not hunting, the great white is a wanderer. Tagging studies show individuals traveling from South Africa to Western Australia more than 4,000 kilometers across open ocean. Once thought to be cold-blooded, they are now known to regulate their body temperature, keeping their muscles warm even in icy depths, a rare trait among sharks. At night, in Monterey Bay, California, moonlight shimmers over drifting waves. A massive shark circles the carcass of a whale. Every bite is measured, unhurried. With a bite force close to 2 tons, it could crush a sea turtle with ease. And yet, it eats only what it needs. No frenzy, no waste, just balance. On the scarred bodies of females, scientists read the marks of a violent ritual: mating. Males must bite to hold their partners, often leaving deep wounds. Pregnancy lasts over a year. Each litter brings 10 to 12 pups, already more than a meter long, born armed with teeth and instinct, left alone to survive from the first breath. From an ecological view, the great white is not a monster, it's the ocean's regulator. It keeps the food chain in harmony, culling weaker predators so the sea stays alive. When sharks vanish, everything unravels. Kelp forests collapse, species explode out of balance. The killer is, in truth, a guardian. And yet, its perfection has become its curse. Tens of thousands are killed each year for fins, jaws, or by fishing nets. Their slow reproduction leaves them defenseless against human greed. Even with legal protection, their numbers continue to fall. Off Guadalupe Island, Mexico, divers descend into crystal water. A massive white shark glides around their cage, calm, curious, almost gentle. Its black eyes shimmer in the blue. No rage, no malice, only observation. In that shared silence, the distance between fear and understanding fades. It is not a monster, it is a relic of evolution, a survivor sculpted by time. As its dorsal fin disappears into the deep, the ocean exhales once more. Waves smooth out. The sea returns to quiet. The great white, feared, misunderstood, and magnificent, remains one of nature's greatest paradoxes. Perhaps what we truly fear in the ocean is not the shark itself, but what it reflects about us, what it
Tiene alas de águila, pero casi nunca vuela. Piernas de garza, pero caza serpientes. En las llanuras del Serengeti, donde reinan las mambas negras y las cobras, el ave secretaria camina sin miedo. Cada paso es un desafío a la muerte. Un ave orgullosa, pero cazadora de tierra firme. ¿Por qué la naturaleza creó un ser tan lleno de contradicciones? Amanece sobre el Serengeti, la primera luz se filtra entre las acacias y baña de oro las plumas del ave secretaria. Sacude las alas, da un paso, luego otro lento, preciso, como si midiera cada grano de tierra. Este es su reino, una llanura ardiente donde cada día es una batalla. Mide más de 1 metro, con alas que superan los 2. Un ave que casi no vuela, pero caza con los pies. No ataca desde el cielo, sino con la precisión de un guerrero en tierra firme. Cada patada alcanza una velocidad de casi 50 kilómetros por hora, suficiente para aplastar el cráneo de una serpiente en un solo golpe. Sus huesos están reforzados, los tendones tensos como resortes de acero. La evolución la armó como un cazador perfecto. Cerca del lago Naivasha, una mamba negra se desliza entre la hierba seca. El ave no se aleja. Rodea, observa. La serpiente levanta la cabeza, extiende el cuello. Demasiado tarde. Una patada. Luego otra. Un chasquido seco, silencio. La caza dura segundos, la lección, millones de años. El ave secretaria es la paciencia hecha movimiento. Camina kilómetros cada día, vigilando el más leve temblor de la hierba. Ratones, lagartos, saltamontes, todo lo que se mueve puede ser su presa. Cuando percibe vida bajo tierra, golpea sin descanso hasta que el suelo se derrumba y la víctima aparece. Su vista es 2 veces más aguda que la del ser humano. Detecta el mínimo movimiento a más de 100 metros. Cada golpe no es instinto, es cálculo. Una fracción de segundo entre la vida y la muerte. Entre manadas de gacelas y búfalos, camina sin miedo. Los cascos levantan el polvo, las serpientes salen una alianza silenciosa que mantiene el equilibrio del ecosistema. En temporada de cría, las parejas construyen su nido sobre una acacia alta. Un círculo de ramas secas, más de 2 metros de ancho, reforzado cada año. Ambos padres comparten la tarea de cazar y alimentar a sus crías. Sus voces ásperas resuenan entre la sabana, como un código que solo ellos entienden. Después de 6 semanas, los polluelos abren los ojos. Frágiles, hambrientos, aprenden pronto el primer instinto, patear. Los padres les lanzan palos, hierbas, cualquier cosa para que practiquen. En su mundo, saber golpear significa sobrevivir. Pero la sabana no perdona. Los incendios arrasan, las tormentas rugen, los depredadores acechan. Y aún así, esta ave resiste. Cuando pierde el nido, lo reconstruye. Cuando todo arde, vuelve. Permanecer es su manera de vencer. Al caer la tarde, el cielo se tiñe de rojo polvo. El ave secretaria avanza entre la hierba, su silueta recortada contra el sol. Una sombra se mueve. Una serpiente, un instante, un golpe, y el silencio vuelve. En un mundo de veneno y colmillos, esta ave no huye, nació para volar, pero eligió pelear. Cada huella que deja en la tierra es un recordatorio silencioso, que la verdadera fuerza de la naturaleza no está en las alas que nos elevan, sino en el valor de mantenerse de pie.
Where the Ganges River meets the Bay of Bengal, the Sundarbans stretch endlessly, an ocean of roots and mist. In the brackish water, something stirs. 2 golden eyes rise above the surface, the Bengal tiger. It swims like a shadow, silent and unseen. Even when the forest sleeps, it hunts. Locals say here, the tiger doesn't just walk the land, it rules both water and fear. A giant cat that swims, stalks, and vanishes without a sound. What turned this creature into both legend and ghost of the mangrove world? mist lifts slowly over the tropical forests of Asia. From the thicket, a Bengal tiger emerges. Sunlight brushes across its orange coat, every black stripe drawn like ink by nature's hand. It pauses, scenting the air, each step firm yet weightless. The tiger is the largest cat on Earth. A grown male can weigh over 250 kilograms and stretch nearly 3 meters from nose to tail. And yet it moves without a sound. Soft pads beneath its paws absorb every step, turning raw power into silence. After millions of years of evolution, the tiger has mastered the art of disappearance. Unlike lions, tigers live alone. Each one rules a vast territory, sometimes hundreds of square kilometers. They mark the borders with scent and claw marks on trees. Messages only another tiger can read. In this world, territory means life. In India's dry bamboo forests, tigers hunt spotted deer and wild boar. Across the grasslands of Nepal, they track buffalo. And in the frozen valleys of Siberia, the Amur tiger, the largest of all, faces bears in the snow. Wherever they live, the pattern never changes. Hide, approach, strike. A single leap can launch them 6 meters forward at over 50 kilometers per hour. In seconds, the forest falls silent again. But tigers are more than predators. They are guardians of balance. By keeping deer and boar numbers in check, they protect the forest from being eaten bare. Where tigers vanish, the jungle itself begins to fade. A mother tiger raises her cubs alone. She teaches them patience, stealth, and the rhythm of the forest. When grown, each must leave to find its own land, its own silence. only about half will survive to adulthood. Yet each survivor carries the story of the species forward. Under the midday sun, a tiger cools itself in a stream. Unlike most cats, it loves water. It can swim for kilometers, powerful legs propelling it through the current. In the Sundarbans mangrove swamps, some hunt between tides where land and sea become one shifting world. No two tigers share the same pattern of stripes. Each is a fingerprint written on fur. Scientists now use hidden cameras to recognize individuals by those unique marks. And the images reveal hope. Cubs returning to forests that had long been silent. Still, survival is never easy. As people push deeper into the wilderness, the tiger's realm shrinks. When forests fall, conflict grows. There are fewer than 4,000 left in the wild, a whisper of what once was. Yet across Asia, hope rises. In India, tiger numbers have nearly doubled in 15 years. In Nepal and Thailand, their roars echo again through restored forests. As the day fades, sunlight spills across the tall grass. A male tiger steps forward, its reflection rippling on still water. He pauses, gazing toward the forest, then moves on slow, powerful, eternal. He doesn't need to prove his strength. His very presence is proof of nature's power. Where there are tigers, there is life. And as long as that roar still rolls through the forests of Asia, nature still breathes with us.